Peace, brothers and sisters. I'm sure Amun, and this is a special part 6 about a relationship that I have told y'all in several different segments that you shouldn't be in a relationship. And I had discovered this long time ago when I was a teenager. What is the purpose of being in a relationship? When, in fact, a relationship is a big responsibility. Very big responsibility. I have a video that I'm going to show you. And I want you to listen to the young lady. And she's going to sound confusing a little bit. She's going to be right on point on a lot of her experiences that she's telling you. And the sad thing is that they have to grow up fast. Now, I know dealing with nature, but when you're with a tribe, you don't have to grow up as fast. But when you out here in the wilderness, you have to grow up quickly. But I want you to listen to this young lady. Listen to what she has to say. It's incredible how they venture out and think and make decisions for all the wrong reasons. Females make decisions based on their emotions and how they feel, and if they feel lonely. Don't get it wrong, men feel lonely as well. But this is the thing I want to teach y'all. Get to know yourself. Get to know yourself before you make decisions that can alter your life. Listen to me clearly. Decisions that can alter your life, and you can never get it back. No matter how much you believe that you can get it back, or you feel like you're mature now, the decisions you make will alter your life. Trust me, I know. So the young lady I want you to really pay attention to. I'm going to stop talking, and I want you to listen and see for yourself.
Express myself. That's really what I've been waiting on. Time to really express myself. Because so much has happened in the last week, even 3 days, that it's been a major transition. And I just want to, say some things about it and express myself. Some things about it and express myself. I'm grateful for everybody who has supported me, who still is supporting me, who still follows me, who still wants me to see prosper. That one day I become a host so that I can share my experience. So I'll see you guys there on Bigo. And now I have one more person. I have one more person to make an admin. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, wait, show me yourself. I'm not sure. I don't know. I went back to carbonation, and then when I came home and I kept going back and forth, you guys never gave up on me. You guys always believed that I would come to the truth of things. And my number one person who was supporting me and rooting for me to come home, that I remember, who's still present in my life, very dear to me in my life, is my dad. He really knew that I would be stronger, than anybody, in that circumstance, to come to the realization that in how I came to the realization, and as fast as I came to the realization of carbonation not being healthy for me. And at first, I really wanted to believe that carbonation was healthy for me. I really wanted to be a part of something great. I wanted to be a part of divine knowledge itself, learning who we are, and applying solutions to our life to get us in a more balanced state mentally as humanity, in a collective spectrum. And today, as I was expressing a little earlier in my video, today, February 24th, was the day that I left. I want to say in 2017, I left to go to Carbonation on February 27th. So 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. So a good 4 years that I had joined, 4 years ago, I had joined Carbonation. And I'm going to give you my own personal experience in Carbonation. I'm going to continue to share the stories that I have on separate occasions. Or 3 years, yes, my bad, 3 years ago today. 3 years ago today, I joined Carbonation. And as time go on, I'll be sharing with you, certain things that happen there, because I want to bring awareness to Bigo. I want to bring awareness to Instagram. I want to bring awareness to Facebook. Wherever I can bring awareness to on the social media platform, to let humanity know that carbonation is not healthy. It's not a healthy society. It's not a healthy mindset. Then, I'm going to speak up about it, because I was there for a very long time. I know exactly what happens. I know exactly what goes on. And I myself endured that lifestyle, personally. And a lot of the times I left because I didn't agree with the lifestyle. I didn't agree how he was running the camp. I didn't agree the decisions he was making. I wasn't in agreement with him sleeping with multiple women, and there's a whole bunch of heap of things that I wasn't in agreement with. And personally, just to give you a little bit more details overall, because I wasn't in agreement most of the time throughout me and his relationship, me and Nature Boy's relationship, our relationship became very, very physically abusive, because I wasn't as willing to adopt his mindset and live out, what he wanted me to do and be who he wanted me to be. So first and foremost, starting from the beginning, I know most of you have watched my journey, but this is going to be, me going back in my timeline and really just telling my story and putting it out there, right? So when I first left, when I first seen Carbonation, actually, it was 2 weeks before I got on a flight to leave the United States and Costa Rica, to go to Costa Rica to live with Nature Boy. Omek was there at the time. Yaya was there. Flo would now his.
Now, I stopped the video because I want you to get a better understanding. The young lady that you're seeing now, she's she should be about 23, 24 years old. When she went to Combination, she was like, I think like 20. She's about 20 years old. Now, she's been in other relationships. How you can bounce from different bodies. Okay? She's telling you the beginning of how she joined an organization. Wasn't even an organization where she joined. It was a man that he basically in his 30s decided he wanted to go out on his own and feel about nature. And he videotaped his stuff online. People started, like, yeah, that's what I want to do. And they joined in. So what was the purpose of you somehow getting into a relationship? How from joining in because you want to know about nature, you want to be part of nature. And I'm not going to tell you the full story because I want you to hear her story. And this is why I tell y'all, Stick to your dreams. Stick to what you believe. Stick to what you want to do with your life. When you listen to her, you're gonna hear how what she believed in, somehow it turned left and beginning to get into acts and doing behaviors. Now she's going to point the finger at the young man. She's going to know the young man was into a polygamy lifestyle. She's going to know all these things. But why did she jump from away from her dreams and then get into this sexual act and then transform this whole thing? You're going to hear from her own mouth. You don't need to be in a relationship, brothers and sisters. Your relationship, and I keep saying it, you're going to hear it over and over again, is a job. You have to be practicing monogamy. You can't, so you wish that the guy don't cheat on you. You wish that the woman don't cheat on you, but you don't practice monogamy because you don't know what it means. You have to be submissive. You're going to hear her. She's going to tell you how this guy wanted his women to be. And if you don't know these things, you cannot participate into these things. And I want you to hear this. It's crazy, but it's true. I'm going to give you a little bit more, and then I'm going to give you a part 2. Just a little bit more. All right, just a little bit more.
He was there, VP was there, and a couple other people was there at the time. When I first went, I never thought that I could be like with Nature Boy. So I never looked at him as physically attractive or in any type of way, in that matter. I had a very high respect for Nature Boy when I first went. I referenced to him as my higher self. Even before I got there, Omek had conversations with me about, Nature Boy adopting or having the higher state of consciousness that we all in humanity need to know, in order to live a righteous lifestyle on the face of this earth. So I was like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to be a part of that process. I want to change humanity so that we can, live better and take care of each other better and make better decisions for the earth. Like, I wanted to be a part of it. So I was into Omek. Omek was the first person or the only person actually, because I looked at everyone. I studied the people, like not studied them like in depth, but I studied who was there at the time, and Omek was the only person that I was drawn to. So I immediately contacted Omek. This is my personal experience. This is what happened. This is what happened to me on my journey. So once I contacted Omek, we hit it off. We were both Aquariuses. I have a Cancer moon. He has a Capricorn moon. So, there was chemistry there, but it was a communication blockage due to certain influences that was behind the scenes from Nature Boy that, influenced our relationship to be, much more toxic than what it would have been if me and Omek had joined to be together without Nature Boy or outside of his camp. So when I got with Omek, I did not ever know that Nature Boy was into me. I never thought never crossed my mind because I wasn't there to be with him. I wasn't there to have sex with him or to have a child with him or to do any of those things. I simply wanted to be under him to learn the knowledge that he was teaching so that I can implement it and put it, out into the world and help humanity evolve from that state. And the whole time that I was there with Omek, living there with Omek at Nature Boy's camp in Costa Rica for 9 months on top of a hill, there were secret feelings on Nature Boy's behalf. So Olmec was picking up on all of these feelings, and I also was having dreams about having sex with Nature Boy and like all of the energy. Like, and I want to put this out there: we don't understand energy as well as we think we do. We don't understand people as well as we think we do. When you are in an environment with
Now, I'm going to pick on her a little bit. I'm going to pick on her because if you having sexual dreams about a person, that means you watching them too. You watching them too. See, this way, I love what she's doing. She's being raw, but there's pieces that's missing. There's pieces that's missing. The only way you're going to have a dream about somebody if you paying attention to them. You're saying that you wasn't paying attention to them, and then all of a sudden you're saying that you're having dreams about them, having sex. That means you begin to internally, subconsciously, begin to have feelings for him as well. But you're not saying that, and that's fine. This is her story. But here we go again. If you're paying attention, what you don't know is all these people are young. And listen to what she's saying. She said, "Oh, I want to help change humanity." That's fine. So stay that route. Now, how from changing humanity, you came up there and you start liking another human being who was supposed to be having the same mindset as you, changing humanity. Because once you get into a relationship, it's going to detour. You're not going to have that same frequency of trying to change humanity. If you listen to her story, this is what's happening. It started. The minute she says, "Oh, I was watching, studying," no, not studying, but I was looking at all of them and I got with Olmec. I thought your whole concept was to change humanity. Why did you need to get into a relationship with this man? If you went to this man Nature Boy's camp, what was the purpose of you being in a relationship with Olmec? Then from Olmec, you saying that Olmec started sensing that Nature Boy was liking you. How from you not liking him, all of a sudden you having dreams about him, having sex? It's gonna be a part 2 about this. But this is what I'm telling you, young folks. Stay to your dreams. Stay to what you believe in and what you want to do. The minute you start a relationship, everything's detours. You will not stay focused on what you really want to do. A relationship is a goddamn job. I keep telling you that. Now, if you're going to be in a relationship, and that's what you want to be in, and all you want to be is a wife, homemaker, sewing, cooking, cleaning, and having babies, and you want to start off early, that is your prerogative. But if the minute you claim that you have these dreams and you want to do these certain things with your life and you want to make a change, stay with it. The minute you make a claim, well, I want to be a doctor. You have to make sacrifices. You have to want to know what you want to do. Instead of being in these relationships, because a relationship is dealing with monogamy, submission. She's going to tell us, and I want y'all to hear it. She's going to tell you these things, brothers and sisters. Peep the game. I know it's dealing with polygamy. There's a lot of promiscuous behaviors going on as she's telling the story. Read between the lines. You're going to get it. And I really love the fact that she's being raw. Even though she's manipulating certain things, because remember, she's telling her sides of the story, so she's not being absolutely accurate. Because when you listen to his story, it matches to a degree until who's pointing the finger at who. Because I had listened to the guy she's talking about, listened to his story too. It's almost the same, but then it becomes like a pointing the finger. So I already know that. You don't know that, but I know it because I watched both of their videos. And the point what I'm making is, you get into relationships at a very young age. Even older people get into relationships. Your relationship is not fine because you truly don't believe in what you believe in. You don't. A lot of you become to the thing of, well, I just want somebody to be a company with for a few hours, then get the fuck out. That's your prerogative. Then you gotta stay who you're gonna be and be who you're gonna be. But we're gonna get into part 2 of this here. A woman confession. She shouldn't be in a relationship from the beginning of the early age of her life. I'm sure I'm wrong. Peace out.